21 Coldplay.
Start off with Danny's most triggering moment.
There was a lot of Coldplay.
Listen, Danny's being a good sport. He's being a good sport about this.
That's for you two fucking me last week, convincing me I said a thing. I rewatched it. I was like, I was so fucking
part of that.
I was so gone. Yes, he was.
He wanted no part of that. Tim broke Danny into that too.
No, it all hinged. It all hinged on
sick
Danny.
Psychological experiment.
It did.
It all did.
I passed the ball to Danny.
He already had me, but then I was like, oh, dude, okay, let me try to remember this. This is fucked up.
Dude, it's really Tim. Remember the joints? He's always trying to pull me into these psychological games.
True.
Everybody throws each other under the bus before we start.
Did we start?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on?
Yeah.
Good.
When?
Yeah, we already
Since when?
started. We already started.
You're 1 minute in.
So
my God.
everybody knows Tim is the culprit.
Dude, that's natural. Let's key that in. That's natural podcasting, dude. I didn't even know it's podcasting. Whoa. Mm-hmm. What a rare pearl.
Yeah.
That'd be a sick podcast to have people to come to your house and just like record yourselves talking before you start. That'd be like, that was actually the cast. And have a podcast of you telling them like, oh, I'm releasing that stuff you said. That was the podcast. How do you feel about that? Welcome to Project Veritas. My name is James O'Keefe. Or if they started an OnlyFans of like the ladies and actually fucking the people. I can't stop talking about Project Veritas, dude. Just take me out back and hit me with a bat, dude. That's fucking kill me, dude. My YouTube algorithm sucks. I got genuinely bummed on my algo today. My YouTube algorithm sucks so fucking bad.
No way.
It's fucking nonsense, dude.
If you had to predict your top 3 hits, what would it
That's
be?
surprising to me.
It's like Eckhart Tolle, and then like the libs don't want you to see this. And I'm like, how am I watching? I go, let me see what this is. And I go, God damn it! Like just more of the shit comes.
Yeah.
Like, did you know Fauci actually funded the lab leak? All caps. I'm like, what? And then I watch it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna remember that thing about that. I'm like, no, I don't.
Dude, the black conservative section of your algorithm must be lit right now.
It's lit up.
Dude,
it's just Glenn Lowery dominates that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I mean, but are they all lit
true.
over the Candace Owens and Kanye West White Lives Matter situation?
There's that officer. Who's that like jacked black officer who's just
Tatum.
Officer Tatum's
Officer
popping
Tatum,
up. Officer Tatum popped up on Officer Tatum popped up. The algorithm sucks, dude.
Officer Tatum.
My big complaint about my algorithm is that every night I fall asleep watching YouTube videos, and I never ever put this dude on purpose. But the guy from MythBusters plays on my TV for 8 hours every night while I sleep.
How?
Adam Savage like testing shit in a workshop. Every night for 8 hours. The second I fall asleep, YouTube flops over to Adam Savage.
Yeah, let's unpack this.
And plays it for 8 hours.
You're a TV.
I wake up to it every morning.
Are you a TV on sleeper?
Yeah.
Wow. You serious?
What?
You don't have a timer?
For sure. A timer? No.
You have a TV running while you sleep all night?
Oh, for sure.
You wake up to a
not on
television
purpose
on.
usually. I like to
In
try
your
to turn
room?
it off. Yeah.
But you wake up to a TV on in your room.
Sometimes, yeah. And it's Adam Savage on YouTube.
Dude, that's like the
Doing
worst
the gayest
sleep you
shit
can
ever.
get.
I don't know what to tell you,
That's
dude.
the worst sleep you can get.
I don't know what to
Yeah, but you're talking about somebody who grew up in a neighborhood where that was all the
True.
sleep he got.
True.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's probably better than a bunch of Puerto Ricans arguing with each other.
Oh, yeah. I think I get very...
This myth is busted, Poppy.
No, Poppy, no.
I think I get
He's
restless.
saying you can get the Honda Civic up to 125 miles. That's not nice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Poppy got
I actually saw a
fucked
Poppy
up.
funeral procession on the way here. Coming, it was the sickest whips.
Yeah.
And it
cool.
was so
Yeah,
tight, dude.
all low riders.
Like
fluorescent
I
lights
saw,
underneath
honestly,
them.
dude, real rap.
They're all tapping the rev limiter.
real rap. I might have saw the sickest H2 I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That might have been the sickest H2 I've ever seen.
Yellow?
White.
Okay.
What other colors?
White on white, bro.
White on white.
Yeah, man. You're going to a funeral, bro. You're gonna
Yeah.
bust out the white
Show
on
a little
white.
respect. Yeah.
How much?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so Adam Sandler is probably a
Yeah.
reprieve from that.
That's what, dude. That's where my brain goes if there's no television on at night.
Damn.
Can you loop that, Danny? Can you loop what he's doing right now and play it every now and again? Can we make that a drop?
Dude, speaking of Mythbusters, we have a new Sidbusters to do. I'm excited for that.
Oh, what are we doing?
You out benching NFL Combine players?
Any gay player, any gay athlete,
You jump right into it.
dude. I'm just putting it out there. Any gay athlete, I will dominate you in any metric that measures athleticism.
Which was defined. So you couldn't play.
Literally
You
any.
couldn't play ping pong.
If they think they can get down on that,
So you count that. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Hell yeah.
Counts.
I will out ping pong any gay dude out there.
Oh my god.
That's the craziest
And
claim in the
Sydney.
world. That's such
No
a crazy
gay
claim.
athlete can out athlete me.
Oh my god.
not
One of these
possible.
guys are gonna hold you down and fuck you for saying this. They're gonna hold you down and like, oh yeah, don't ever challenge the gay community like this ever again.
Dude, I am
On behalf of the gay
I am a
community.
blue belt and not getting held down and fucked.
What makes you think you're better than every gay guy at everything? Who are you?
Yeah, where was this born from?
The universe spoke and I listened.
It said, dude, when was the first moment you saw a gay guy like shining athletically?
I don't think I have. I don't think I've seen a gay guy. Do
You've never
something
seen that figure skater that can do a backflip? You've never seen that?
Yikes.
You've never seen Scott Hamilton do a backflip on ice?
What about gymnastics?
Come on, man.
What about like a gymnastic routine?
Mm-hmm.
gymnastics. You count all gymnasts as gay?
There's got to be some. No, but there's
Yeah.
got to be
I mean, again, any
decent amount.
Do you consider gymnastics to be a measure of athleticism?
Yeah, dude, hold yourself on those
then
rings.
bring him over.
Dude, this is what are you
up.
talking? That's
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah,
Shut up.
you got it. The
So I'm telling
challenge is
you,
going
I
to be.
will rise to the occasion.
Well, all right. What if
I
we
will
have him do
rise
a
to the
floor
occasion.
routine?
Yeah, we're gonna have to bench 225 multiple times. Now it's a floor routine.
Yeah.
There's a gymnastics place we took Maya to.
225, by the way. 225.
225
Yeah,
reps. Sorry, 225. 17 times, over 17 times.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to do this.
Yeah. So
And then a floor routine.
Dude, my floor routine is gonna be sick.
Yeah, he's gonna do a lot of that like dramatic like hand like draping down his face to make up for the fact that he doesn't know any actual moves.
In the
He's
beginning,
gonna go full dramatic.
in the beginning, and then my music is gonna switch halfway through, and then I'm gonna start dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring the streets to.
I'm gonna bring a little
gymnastics?
bit of it. I'm gonna have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Your fucking dream.
Yeah, my
Yeah, me
routine.
and- I'm gonna respect like conservative gymnastics and be like, when you do that, I'm like, it's not sports.
Dude, you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm a stickler.
I'd have to.
I'm a
can't- dude,
stickler.
not-
Although you might move me,
2022.
I would be like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I'm saying if you moved me, I might be like,
No,
Yeah.
if I do that as a POC, you have to stand up and clap.
we'll see. I'd have to be so moved by the thing and be like, man, this is so beautiful, dude. I didn't know about the streets. Now they're so beautiful.
Yeah, you know what you should look up is the World Barista Championships on YouTube.
Oh,
So
That sounds sick.
yeah.
sounds so
First of
sick.
all, I saw there was a video and it was just one lady's like entry and it was 18 minutes long. I said, well, that's way too long for a coffee competition.
yeah.
And I put it on and it's this girl giving like she's making coffee for judges that are the most serious people in the entire world, like almost like monocle people, like a rumph, that kind of shit. And this girl's like, she's so nervous that her hands are shaking and she's making coffee and she's also giving them like a presentation about like the history of coffee. She's like, some people say coffee, and dude, it's
Oh no.
18 minutes long.
No.
It's the most psychotic shit
Wait,
I've
is this
ever
a,
seen.
It's a taste thing? Like this is
Yeah,
like a
and
flavor.
I think it's
Like, yeah,
presentation, flavor.
Like she serves them like, here's a regular coffee, here's a fucking espresso, here's a cappuccino,
Yeah.
and here's my shaved cinnamon on top.
Yep, and the latte with the
And
fucking.
she's explaining
I
like
thought it
the-
was that. I thought it was just going to be like
Latte
who can
art.
make
You're thinking
the-
latte
Yeah,
art.
latte art.
I was trying
Yeah.
to see some latte art.
Okay.
Let me be honest, right? Let me be upfront with you guys.
18 minutes of latte.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, 18 minutes of latte art seems insane. And I put it on, it was even crazier. It was a woman being like, and much like our current struggles with climate change, coffee shops themselves are facing extinction. And then she did this like weird metaphor. All the while, her like hands are shaking and she like can't get shit connected to the.
She's doing a coffee book report.
Dude, it's she's doing a full on book report with like the Janet Jackson headset on. Dude, it's so crazy, and there's like a big audience. It's nuts.
Tell me they had at least one Indian dude with like a hot pot of 7-Eleven coffee, just being like. Tell me that got some representation.
Yeah, it was really crazy. And then I watched another one, and it was like, oh, there was also like very inspirational music playing in the background the whole time.
What?
Dude, it's crazy. I don't know. Just
that's a sick YouTube hole to go down.
we can cut it in. We can cut some of it in as I'm talking about it. We'll cut back and forth.
Yeah.
Sid, what were you about to say?
I don't know. I'm really high.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
that's
bad.
fair. No, totally fair. It's totally fair.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in a coffee shop yesterday, and I saw this, I walked in, and there are dudes who like, and ladies, I guess, but specifically I see dudes who post up and are like, I swear to God, I think they're like almost like mannequins of the coffee shop. There's always someone there with a book, just like completely arrested with like a small tiny cup of coffee. Just like,
Well, there's probably only one guy per shop doing that, because if you're the second guy to bust out the book in your face,
you gotta leave.
You kind of look like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude,
stop copying the book guy.
People get into coffee shops, and I think there's like people who like let a lot more ride on their experience at the coffee shop than other people. Like there's some people who are fully into coffee shop life.
I tried it.
It's a whole. Do you try coffee shop life?
Yeah, right out of college. I tried.
What'd you do?
Well, I just sat. I posted up with a laptop.
What'd you do on the laptop?
Well, I was working with this dude who was he was writing a movie called 500 Years Later, which was like the aftermath of slavery 500 years later, right?
When did you do this?
This was in like 2002, 2003. The movie was huge.
That's the most coffee shop screenplay I've ever heard of.
Yeah. But I wasn't. He was doing that, and I was writing like his newspaper. Like he was a really good writer. People were hitting him up for articles all the time.
Yeah.
He didn't have time to fuck with that.
Yeah.
So I was ghostwriting for him.
That's even more coffee shop.
Yeah. It was
Being the ghostwriter of a coffee shop writer.
It was sick.
Fuck. So you got the full experience.
Yeah. I was a ghostwriter for a black radical.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
What was the movie about? Or the book about?
Well, the documentary 500 Years Later, which ended up screening at the Millions More March and was the largest screening in the history of the U.S., the single largest screen.
Well, that's kind of rigged because you got a million dudes there.
Dude, cooking the book. We're cooking the book. Yeah.
I'm on to that. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's probably a lot of mixtapes being blasted.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
A lot of dudes with those fucking speakers that are on like fucking wheels. Just
for sure.
million people. I got a million listens on my single.
Is it still getting a million dudes down there?
Wait,
is the Million Man March still kicking?
Still kicking. You can still get a million black dudes in
Can you get a million black dudes?
I don't know. I think there'd be a lot of skepticism.
Was it a million the first time? I don't want to sound like a doubter, but was it a million the first time?
I think it was a little short. But you keep the brand and the name sounds cool. The Million Man March.
Million Man March.
Yeah, Million Man March.
Yeah. We got to start it back up.
The second one.
I just started back up in general. Like politics, race aside, I just want to get a million dudes.
Just a million homies.
I'm trying to organize a million dudes.
Yeah, million dude march.
We should take that. Like, hey, if you guys aren't using that, I might take it over and just focus more on the million dudes aspect.
Yeah, I think we can probably get a million dudes.
And it's like, what are you guys marching for? Just be like, woo. That's it. You go home. Like, damn, that was a powerful march.
Actually, we don't need it. We could just do the Million Dudes March.
Yeah. Million Dudes March?
Million dudes. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That would be fun as hell.
There's no rule against changing that.
We need too many dudes.
Dude, I'm telling you, starting a actual like movement that just went and just fucking as under the guise of a protest, just fucking had a blast for a day would be so fun.
Women would be furious.
Well, like, I gotta go. This is an important issue. Yeah, just fucking and going down and like, woo! That would be fun as hell.
That's a men's rights protest.
True.
No guy would be able to answer a call from his girlfriend while at the march.
Oh, you better not, dude.
We can go full MRA.
Damn.
That would be sick.
Black
Actually,
Ops.
kind of is. But no, you could have anyone could come.
We're gonna have to go MGTOW at the same time.
Yeah.
You could
to fully immerse.
Wait, what is that?
Men go their own way. brother. Men go their own way.
I mean,
it's when you swear off sniz forever.
Whoa.
You go like, dude, I'm not even fooling myself about ever having a girlfriend. Like, there's no reason I should be living and interacting with women at all outside of having sex with them. And so you go your own way, brother. You say, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not gonna deal with it. I think they'll get like hookers and stuff.
Okay.
Or have very open, straight up relationships.
I think that you mostly just post about being MGTOW on message boards, and then at night you go, please give me some pussy, somebody. Please, somebody give me some pussy.
No, dude, you get to the pinnacle of your success and your wife leaves you, cheats on you, and you say, fuck this. Follow me, boys. I get it though, dude. If you were fucking,
I've seen it both ways.
if you got absolutely just like in one of those setups where your wife cheated on you, then you had to subsidize her life.
Dude,
Yeah.
That's MGTOW, bro. That you'd be. I mean, you know, whatever. But I feel like that could sting a dude to where he would go full MGTOW.
have you ever seen the YouTuber, I think his name's Davis Alrini?
No.
He's a bald guy with like a goatee, and he's like I think he's a big MGTOW guy.
Nice.
But he's got like kind of like a spooky, almost like man goth setup, and he's like drinking like a fancy cocktail the whole time, and he's got like a crazy like weird voice, and he's always like, no, the thing women don't really, they failed to comprehend. And he like,
Is this
he
a
does
fat
like,
guy?
dude, no, he's like a skinny weird bald guy. He's the creepiest dude in the world. You have to fucking look him
Can
up.
we bust him up?
Can we that's not even possible.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair enough.
if you knew who he was, that would have been really fun to talk about this guy.
We'll get it one
He
day.
really sucks.
We'll get it one day.
Yeah. I didn't realize there was a whole culture behind this. This is like a movement
What?
that I've missed.
Oh,
Men's
dude.
rights activists. You never heard of these guys?
Well, I mean, I've heard of
Sid, how many women die in war, dude? Tell me this.
how many women die in war.
Yeah.
I would say 45.
Yeah, I mean, what percentage
Ever.
of women? What percentage of war casualties do you think are women?
What percentage? 0.0032%.
And it's like 2%, Sid. Let's talk about workplace face out. It's about 5%.
Women
Yeah.
are 5%.
That was the big
gotta go
answer. To be fair, that was funny when they're like, women don't get paid as much, and they were like, these dudes just fucking completely spurged out, and we're like,
Yeah.
well, dudes die.
Coolest guys ever, man.
Dudes die more.
Actually, I wonder what the real numbers are on female workplace fatalities, because I feel like a lot of them are going to be like, well, that dumb bitch had it.
I feel like if you get a woman to the point where she can't even, that should count. That's a workplace fatality.
I'm dead. I'm
Oh
dead
my
right
God,
now.
I can't
I'm
even.
dead.
It is funny though for women, like we get paid less. It's like, well, dude, that's how money works. You have to like get paid more. Like you can't just make people pay you more. You fucking idiots. That's kind of how money works. You're like, yeah, I'll give you this, and you're like, okay. It's like that's why you get paid that much. You fucking dunces. I'm going my own way right now, dude. Follow me, boys. Check out my expensive townhome I got after my divorce. I might get a really expensive hooker later. This is the way to go. I feel for those bros. But
the MGTOWs.
yeah, it's probably not the best idea.
Bro, they don't need your.
Well, that is part of the whole relationship process. Is like a person is supposed to like completely shear like 6 inches off of your entire personality. I feel like that kind of is part of like the long-term marriage relationship process in a good way. Now they could do it the bad way, and that's not good.
They just need to get the edges.
There's the fucking there's at least like 8 inches of just stuff on most people that could just be like, that's everybody, just completely sheared right off. So that is, I feel bad because like if you don't make it through that process, you just leave being like, that was the worst thing I've ever experienced. But if you can see through the other side, I hold out hope. You see through the other side, it's like we've transformed each other.
Yeah.
We've shattered each other's egos through just
I think-
years of bickering and pointing out flaws in one another.
That's when people that's why two people who, when they come together, knowing that they were pathological fuck ups,
Yeah.
it's easier for them to shear that shit off. Like some people are like looking to shit. Please, can we shear together? Please.
Nobody
Please.
wants to shear. Nobody wants to do this.
Nah, well, I mean, you fuck up enough. You're like, I probably should be shearing.
Yeah.
It's probably best.
True.
for me.
That's true. But that doesn't come till I'm talking about if you're like earlier on. I got yesterday. We were like hanging up a curtain rod. She's like, "You are absent-minded." I'm like, "You're fucking mean about the way you tell me that." I just we're just fucking.
I think they gotta throw it overhand at you for it to get through your fucking thick skull. That's my theory. That's the difference in tone when it comes to marital criticism.
Yeah,
they gotta throw we gotta put a little bit of heat on it.
Yeah,
and you need to kind of like underhand it, make sure the sun's not in their eyes. Yeah. That's the difference. And that's fine.
It's true. It is truly fine.
How it is, dude.
It's truly fine. Yeah, whenever my wife says anything, I go, "Well, you don't get paid as much as me. I can take this." Even though we live in a free market society, and you've had the same education I've had. That's totally your fault. But yeah, say no to the salary. I don't know. Okay, ask for more. Oh.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I'm not going to go down that hole. That's why my YouTube algorithm the way it is. I was about to start talking about the patriarchy. I'll stop.
Yeah, so that's the algorithm. Yeah, I am enjoying watching how the black conservatives are losing their shit over the libs losing their shit over Candace Owens and Kanye West. White Lives Matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up to somewhere wearing a White Lives Don't Matter shirt and see how that gets handled.
Yeah,
I think people be like, "Hell yeah, dude."
You think so?
That's what's up, brother.
You would get like, you would. I mean, they'd have to, just on the nature of their, like existence and all this stuff hinging upon like a shirt like that.
Yeah,
they'd have to by law go, "Nice shirt." Like, what the fuck's he doing? I don't understand his angle.
Yeah, you think I could rise to the top of Black Lives Matter with a White Lives Don't Matter?
Yeah, you'd gain some support for sure.
Yeah,
you would gain some support.
Dude, I'm gonna do that and give me a mansion.
Dude, I would fully support you, Sidney, if you were to go exploit black issues for your personal growth.
It's actually embarrassing that you don't.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, how do you think? Do you think it would be good for us as a podcast?
I mean,
don't even worry about us. I'm talking about for you.
You're calling us the Democratic Party, dude?
I don't know.
This is how this worked.
I'm not gonna exploit.
This is why my fucking algorithm.
I'm not gonna exploit black interests if it can't help my 2 white boys.
Mm.
Well, you can't be on tape saying that kind of stuff. We're gonna do this. Listen, we need you out there, man. Yeah, but that's what Kanye was pointing out. He was saying that like all the money from Black Lives Matter, like you were saying, went to fund a bunch of like mansions and shit. Yeah. So, but that's funny. He wore that shirt to point that out, and everyone's like, "Fuck him." Mm-hmm. And then also, it's like, I don't know, did it? I have no clue. I've heard it did. Yeah. The part is, no one's confirmed that, but like, everyone who hears that goes like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah,
that definitely happened.
You want to know what's good? This is a similar concept. Have you guys heard about the chess cheating scandal?
Yes, I saw the thing.
What's his name? Hans Niemann.
That's the guy who looks like Billy.
A little bit.
He kind of looks like my little brother.
Yeah.
But he got accused of cheating in like the high level ultra championship.
How do you cheat?
Well, the news story that's being passed around and no one's really questioning is that he's been wearing a rectal insert that like Morse codes the moves he should be making.
Does it vibrate?
Oh,
it vibrates.
Yeah,
hold on.
I think they originally said he was wearing anal beads that vibrate to communicate.
Yeah,
but he's talking through his, like J7 F26.
Exactly. Yeah,
dude, that's not cheating. That's not cheating.
But a computer is feeding him the moves that he should be doing.
Oh, that's so hot.
Did Matt just hey gal?
Wow.
So of course, yeah, it was dismissed as like that's preposterous at first, and then it came out that he's been cheating on chess.com for he's had 100 matches that they proved where he was cheating
through his ass.
He was at home with anal beads.
No, that was his fuck machine.
Yeah, he was just alt tabbing. He was just tabbing between chess and the computer that beats everyone at chess for you.
Gotcha.
And they had that like all of his big matches going back to when he was like 12 years old.
Dude, the idea
was there a time where he was a teenager with a thing in his ass?
Is that been confirmed? Has that theory been confirmed?
That's childlike hijinks figuring that out. stick something up your ass to make it vibrate the answers to you?
How did he use the computer to cheat the computer on chess.com? Because
So I guess so. I am assuming the way that it works is that on chess.com, first of all, you can just be feeding the moves into a different computer and it tells you exactly what to do.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
And then with
Could have used that. I was on chess.com there for a while. Fucking stunk, dude.
no kidding.
So bad at chess. But go ahead. So so you can have another comp set up. But when the computer, but that's against the computer though. Or is he doing it against people?
No, chess.com is against people.
It is, yeah.
That's like highly. I think chess.com is like the end all be all of chess competition.
Him, I have a membership.
I'm saying the top level dudes. I'm saying there's a lot of enthusiasts, but there's also very top level dudes.
What the hell?
But
it sounded like he called you a checkers player, is what I heard.
I'm actually nasty at checkers.
Yeah, I'm also pretty nasty at checkers.
Checkers is more my game, but yeah, I'm trying to say
Anyway, so no, I don't know if it's actually true that he wears a rectal insert.
That's so true.
To cheat at chess in real life.
They're accusing him of cheating, but they don't have the method mapped out.
I think that is the method. The moves are being like observed and like communicated with someone who's like feeding back information to him through his butthole.
What Matt is asking is like, what evidence do they have?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like data analysis. It's unfortunate.
Oh, they're saying
how do they
his
match
shit matches up to a computer?
Like this has to be in his ass. Like he had. Like people are like there's somebody calculating how quickly he's responding.
Didn't he have like a thing on?
I think he admitted to cheating before in like 2018, and across the same time period, he had like the most meteoric rise in chess ranking of all time. And like he had been caught, so it was very sus.
But how is it speculated that the answers are coming from his ass? That's what I know. How did they get that?
Like that's where you can hide some.
Yeah.
I think it was just a rumor, and it stuck, and it's the best ever. So I don't care how this story actually ends. If that guy's shoving things in his butt,
I would route the information to like the very under tip of like the bottom.
I would just wear vibrating panties.
I would do the very like when your dick's this way, obviously like if your penis head was like a Russian soldier's or like a Roman soldier's helmet, then there's that small area for the face.
Yeah.
I have the thing right on the face of the Roman soldier's helmet, and it's vibrating me, and I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah. It's more of a Cobra Commander helmet.
True, yeah.
Where the faceplate would be.
The faceplate's the best part of your dick, by the way. I don't want to get gross on this, but that's the best part of your dick.
Yeah.
The faceplate.
I guess so. I don't really get down there much. Are you a pleasure hound? When you're jacking,
what?
I used to be a big time.
Are you sensual with yourself?
I saw
How do you not know that about
I saw
Matt?
the video the one time where the lady does these hand jobs with 2 fingers, and I tried for years to give myself one, dude. I tried to give myself one.
Give yourself clitoral stimulation.
Yeah, the lady does it. She does it, dude. There was a lady who just goes like this, and dudes would be like,
you try to make yourself squirt.
I tried like 6 times, dude.
Oh my god!
The worst is like it almost worked, but never all the way did. So I'd be like, and then I'd be like, it's not working tonight.
Oh my god! Oh wow!
I thought it would change things if I could learn how to. If I could learn how to do this, that's fucking game over, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know like where that led to next, but
if I could tease myself,
this is huge.
Ruin my own orgasm.
Yeah.
That's how I learned about the soldier's face, dude. I'm like, yeah, this is right about the soldier's face.
Yeah, that's like when you start dressing your dick up in like a burlesque show. You get real burlesque.
For sure.
Feather boas.
Yeah, that was I thought everyone else was doing that too. I didn't know I was the only one. If I knew that, I maybe would have paused it. But yeah, I was trying to.
Nah, man, I just do a straight government.
Do you guys have you seen the video I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
I mean, Tim's porn adjacent.
True.
No, I haven't seen the fingertip job.
Pretty sick.
It sounds awesome though. Honestly, dude, it sounds great.
Well,
to
you guys
me.
at least grant me this. Have you ever got your hands on like a type of glove and jerk off with it?
Wait, say that again?
Did you ever get your hands on like a
vinyl
type
glove?
of glove and just fucking jerk off with it? Huh?
Any
You mean, like
glove.
a rubber glove,
Latex
Anything
glove.
that goes on the
glove?
hand.
I think so.
Satin
Yeah,
glove.
Any hand cover.
for sure.
I'm pretty sure I've jerked off with latex gloves.
Yeah.
That's like,
Any hand shirt you can find.
yeah. Silk pillowcase.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Crown Royal bag.
That is so sick.
Dude, keeping a Crown Royal bag next to your bed.
That affects your personality. If you like can only jerk off into like a satin glove, you're a totally different dude. You're literally changed forever. There are dudes like that like do jerk off with the sock every single time. It's like
Horrific.
That's a different life.
That's horrific.
That's crazy, dude. Just cream pieing fucking socks.
Yeah. That's you know who that is? That's like a dude with like a graying goatee and like a black tank top with a big belly and basketball shorts. Like that's the uniform every day that you see him around the neighborhood. Gold chain.
Like he lives in his
That
one
dude's
room efficiency.
ruining socks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and his leased a basement apartment.
that's probably why. I'm telling you, if you like have some sort of thing, it's
Yeah, when you sleep in a basement at night, that's goblin mode.
true. I mean, you have to fap. If you're in a finished basement, they are fap emporiums.
Yeah, there's something, I don't know, it's like a dungeon.
Yeah, true. No, it's getting a finished
Fap
basement.
emporium.
They are, dude.
Oh man, can you imagine smelling brand new carpet every night before you go to bed? It's just hard as fuck.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That would turn me on big
I
time.
don't even care that my parents got divorced, dude. This is pretty cool.
It's all to myself. It's basically my own house. Yeah, dude, crank the basement door. You can smoke weed down here. Just blow it out the door. Yeah, I remember smoking weed out of basement doors. It was the best thing. Like, it's so sick, and it's like, it just stinks up the whole house.
It gets in the vents.
Yeah, my friend's house,
Immediately into the vents.
smoking weed in his little, like, open basement door, and it's like, yeah, this definitely
You'd be in the basement blowing the smoke out of it
up top, yeah. So you come
into
from,
the rest of the
you
house.
come from underground. You just blow. So you're like, you have that door cracked, and you're sitting on like the stairs that lead down to the basement. So then you just sit on those steps, and you blow. Dude, one of my earlier memories, or at least from high school, that makes me laugh almost every single time, is there was these dudes in high school who would do this shit where they'd be like, "Yo, I'm not getting high," every single time. It used to bother me. It used to piss me. It wouldn't piss me off. I'd be like, I look at this person, I'm like, you're clearly fucking high. Why can't you just accept that? Like, there was a small
Were they
contingent.
tolerance valor stealing?
I think so, because dude, this one time we had the basement cracked. We're at my bro's house. The storm door is cracked. We're sitting there, we're smoking weed, and this dude just keeps like, "Yo, I'm not even stoned." And I'm like, and we're so close, and I'm like, okay. And then he would stop and be like, "Dude, do you think aliens?" And you start talking about aliens. I'm like, "Dude, can we go back? Can you at least admit you're fucking high?" He's like, "I'm not at all." And he would just start talking about aliens. I was like, "Dude, come on, man, come the fuck on."
Yo, did I tell you I worked with a dude who was a UFO enthusiast to the point that it like ruined his personal life?
What?
Yeah, I worked with a dude. Man, he was a really interesting guy. I think he was like the service manager at my old job, and he
Wait, was it at a car dealership?
no, it was the IT.
Oh,
company.
IT.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right, duh.
So dude, I think he was like a virgin into his like late 40s, and
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
Timing is timing.
So there were like dudes trying to like encourage him to like talk to women and stuff like that around the office, like among the client base. Like, well, maybe you'll meet a nice lady that like while you're doing your job or something like that. And I think eventually he went on a date with like a manager of one of the offices and stuff like that. And she reported back to someone else at our company and she was like, yeah, he just wanted to talk about UFOs the whole time.
He should be able to get her fired.
Dude,
Fuck, that dude rules.
Yeah.
That dude rules.
no,
He's got his priorities
that's
in line.
no winner.
He's
That's
got
a draw.
He's
Yeah.
got his priorities in line, dude.
Mhm.
Absolutely has his priorities in line.
Yeah.
He could get pussy for once. He's like, I gotta,
He said
they gotta know
absolutely
what's in Area 51.
Yeah, he's the man. I would be like, what is going on now? And he'd be like, not much. Well, and then he would like pull up like a forum post. He's like, and it would be an information dump that was too much for me to understand. I was like, cool, man. Thanks for laying that on.
Well, that must have been weird for him when the government all of a sudden started being like, yeah, there's aliens. Remember that happened and nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah,
Everyone
it was-
like, whatever.
Pretty sick though.
They tried. They did
I
it
think
during,
it's
the
kind of
Trump
like a
thing.
no duh. They're like him and those dudes. They're like, yeah, no duh.
Yeah,
Who cares?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, but they had to throw up some papers. You know, they had to be like, this is what we've been trying to tell you. A little.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
they were
dude,
made to
they've
seem
been
like
through this a million times, dude. And
alien
the
guys.
government
Dude,
always
alien
says
guys
there's aliens.
Rule.
I'm
Case
telling
closed.
you.
Gavel, gavel
telling you.
smash.
Alien guys rule for sure,
Dude, that's
but
the sickest shit ever.
they've been getting shit on
I know.
by the mainstream media and the
Yeah.
general public forever.
Yeah.
And then they finally got their comeuppance, and nobody was even like, "Oh yeah, they were right."
I mean,
Dude, it's a cycle. This the government
great
always
sacrifice.
Like every 8 years or so, there's like new, like guess what? Like, is this a transmission from outer space?
yeah.
And like they flirt with it, and it's never anything. And the alien dudes are always like, "See, told you, case closed."
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
And
That-
no
that
one ever.
also-
But it doesn't change the public's mind. That's what they're waiting for.
That
Well,
also
because
might be for.
the public will never really want to admit it because the public will never fully want to admit that those guys were right. Like that's the tough thing. Like we all have to swallow that pill, and none of us want to swallow it.
I
And we
wanna
don't have
swallow
to.
it.
Oh,
We don't have to.
No, I get it.
We can just keep ignoring those nerds.
Why?
Yeah, John Q. Public does not want to hear from these fucking ponytail creeps.
Not to have them rise to the top of like public consciousness and decision.
So if it goes
That's-
down, you're telling me
that's-
you're not going to hold the "We Believe" sign up?
I believe.
ID4, you're going to hold
Bro.
the sign?
Yeah, I'm down.
That's funny.
I'm
Like,
down.
we
That's-
believe in you guys.
That's a possible number one all time told you so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But and the general public is not going to let it happen.
Yeah.
The general public is not going
Sorry,
to let those
dorks.
motherfuckers get in. I told you so.
Sorry, you fucking geeks.
I wonder, what do you think it would do? Like, you know, if you're like in politics, what do you think? Like finding out about aliens, wouldn't that fuck stuff up somehow? Wouldn't that kind of like destabilize something going on? Like, do you think they would? Do you think there's a reason to hold back alien knowledge? Also, I'm so glad we finally get to talk aliens. Dude. It's been forever, dude.
Well, that's how they always do it in movies, right? It like either destabilizes like relationships between countries or something like that.
Yeah,
or,
something
like,
happens.
or people end up like unified, right? That's an
Oh,
outcome.
I think so,
What
yeah.
if we find out for sure that interracial dating is fucked up? Like
From aliens?
Yeah. From aliens, that's their main concern. They're like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Don't do that.
Are you kidding me?
Don't do.
Look at the
Oh.
kids. You should see the kids and know that's not right.
It's possible. Fuck, the aliens are here and I pissed them off. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I had something else to say about aliens, but I don't.
I mean, listen. I love this type of science fiction
yeah,
conversation.
well,
You know,
that's a bit aggressive. It's a bit of a microaggression.
yeah.
Science fiction.
Well, I mean, that's how they play. That's what science fiction is, by the way. Science fiction, all the movies, all the shows are just a cover because like that shit is actually going on. But if you are the guy that is the whistleblower, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, he's just talking about Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
You know, so we have Stargate Atlantis for sure is a cover. Stargate SG-1, all the Stargate
I watched
shows.
the movie.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I
there's
only ever seen
definitely
the
a fucking Stargate somewhere.
What is the Stargate?
Is that you just step into it? It's like a portal.
Oh
You
yeah.
get to
yeah.
travel. It creates a wormhole between that and another Stargate, and you get to instantaneously travel through space.
Does James Spader get a girlfriend in Stargate? Doesn't he meet a lady?
Yeah, on
Man.
a different planet.
You gotta.
He went native on a different planet. Intergalactic native.
Guys, don't get me started on blue ladies.
Well, she was a brown lady. He went to another country and got a brown lady.
What? You went through a wormhole?
Yeah,
It was like Space Egypt. He went to Space Egypt, basically, and he got a brown girlfriend.
yeah.
Whoa.
Like the premise behind the Stargate movie is that all of the mythology from like ancient Egypt and ancient Greece, it's real, but they were actual gods.
Oh,
And
sick.
like the Eye of Horus that they talk about in,
This sounds like the best show ever.
it's pretty sick.
Fuck. Well, there it is. Check it out. Check out Stargate. I completely forget. What
I
the
can't
hell we're
remember
talking about.
beyond like James Spader fights space mummies. That's it.
Well, that's the movie. You're talking about
Yeah.
the movie, but
Yeah, yeah.
the show, because the show started
Oh, okay,
out
so the show fills in all the lore.
exactly.
Okay, 'cause
And the
I
show
did not
starts.
see that.
It's on Showtime when it first starts out,
Uh-huh.
and then it goes to Sci-Fi. So in the first 2 episodes of Stargate SG-1, you get to see titties.
Yo, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Tight.
But then after that, it goes to I think network TV. So and then at some point it goes to the Sci-Fi channel,
Yeah.
right? But it's like the show is great all the way through.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds. I mean, you hit me with both of those things. It's like, all right, undeniable.
yeah.
Egypt and fucking wormholes. I'm like, yeah, I'm in. That sounds good.
Yeah, I've been trying to start a watch club for years, but nobody fucks with it like that.
Yeah. Sci-fi is one that turns people off. Like some people really don't fuck with sci-fi.
It's antisocial.
You think so?
Yeah.
I love sci-fi, dude.
And it's a fractured community too, because like people look down at other people's sci-fi.
It's a competitive thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're into sci-fi, it's like, all right, dude, time to jump on the leaderboard and see who likes sci-fi the fucking most. I'm not gonna hear from other dudes. I don't care, dude.
True. Yes, it's like a gamble. If I like hit someone with a sci-fi movie, I know all my bros who like sci-fi, and it's like we have like a network of like, yo, check this out, check that out, check that out.
Yeah,
because you hit the wrong
That's a
person with
cluster.
sci-fi, and they're like,
You got a sci-fi cluster.
True. We got a Splinter Cell. Hit the wrong person, they're like, the fuck is this? I want to see this shit.
Wait, so what kind of shows are you talking?
Just movies.
Okay.
And really, honestly, the books. I used to like Robert Heinlein a lot. He was like one of the OG sci-fi writers.
Yeah, I mean reading's still gay, so. I mean, I love sci-fi, but come on.
Sci-fi books.
Paul's-
You're saying you don't like sci-fi books?
No, I mean they're in my house. Ainsley reads sci-fi books, but you know.
Dude, have I ever
woman
recommended The Sparrow to you? It's a sci-fi book.
This is good.
Yeah. It's
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Sci-fi books, they fuck my head up. I can't read anything scary.
bro.
You said what you said.
Dude, no, because he's
Yeah.
about to. Well, he
You said what you said.
Can I?
yeah,
can
but
I?
he's about to scare me. I think.
Deal with the consequences.
This is the most wild setup for a story.
Okay, I
that
just
know
had.
of.
Yeah, I had to.
Okay. Okay. So
Please don't scare me, dude.
Okay. So the story starts with a team showing up as a rescue mission for the first humans to ever travel to like a distant system with intelligent life.
Fuck, dude.
So they did figure out the second trip.
The first team that was sent because the like a space station thing or like a like a I don't know, some telescope detected like a signal, and it turned out to be what sounded like singing, right? They follow the signal. That's the whole, this is all explained. But so this rescue mission shows up, and they're rescuing the one survivor who was a Jesuit priest that was sent along with the mission.
Holy shit.
And they bring him back to Earth, where he's like accused of like prostitution from the state that they find him in, and he's like been like modified and shit like that.
Like he was doing prostitution before he left.
No. While he was
while he was
waiting to be
crew members to
rescued.
death?
While he was waiting to be
He was
rescued.
selling his body.
That's what he's accused of.
To
dude.
survive.
Bro. And like these aliens like cut through all like the meat between his fingers. So he has like weird freakishly long fingers that he had to like wear a prosthetic to like not have his shit just fly around. Dude, it's the wildest shit ever. And it's
He
Check it out.
came back.
Bro, he
as
came
a lone
back.
survivor. People were like, you were sucking those aliens'
Bro,
dicks.
that's exactly what happened. They find him in an alien brothel.
Oh,
The singing was actually this like alien species that like keeps another species as cattle.
Sirens.
And then the humans showed up and they're like, nice.
This is great.
And they dicked them. All right, so
Fuck, that sounds.
I hope I didn't
Yeah.
give away too much. I hope I just gave away enough to pique your interest.
No, that's not bad.
I'm pretty bad at that kind of thing.
I still think it would freak me out reading that book. It sounds like it has some scary moments in it that you were trying to gloss over.
No, I think I laid it out.
Okay.
That was. I mean,
All right.
I'm not scared.
Pretty gnarly
I'd
stuff.
go. I'd do what I had to do. I was in the alien fucking brothel.
Dude, that can be a dark world, though.
I mean, it's also you're just like sucking like what, like fucking walking like squid.
No, I
Yeah,
think-
but how
think-
many
dude.
dicks does each customer have?
I think they've got you like bent over like an anvil, and they're just taking turns.
Yeah. And
What if they only like telepathically did it? They just like came in a room, like just telepathically made you come. And you're like fucked.
What if they don't even penetrate you and they just pummel your body with like weird limbs and shit?
Or just like cut your breath off for like 45 seconds at a
You're
time.
like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
You get lucky one day, the alien's doing a fingertip.
finally! That's the noise they hear. It's just me like,
Sir, we're receiving a transmission. I'm gonna fucking pop.
Oh, fuck. No, don't stop. Don't. Oh, fuck.
Ah,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Told you guys. Told you they're out there.
Yeah, I had a goddamn. I had a point about aliens. I can't remember. It's gone.
Yeah,
it's gone,
dude. You don't have to
Gone.
nog so hard that the space brothel piqued your interest.
Yes, I think so.
You're in a space brothel right now.
Still off the nog. I'm telling you, the first month or so was like really easy, and now it's like it's actually starting to fuck with me.
Yeah.
Starting to fuck with me. Starting to fuck with me, and I'll be
Whoa.
like, it's just so funny how baked into your schedule it gets, and then it's just kind of like, oh, perfect, it's time for nog, and I go, ah, damn it, no nog. Everybody's sleeping. It's time for nog. Perfect. It is cool. It is really cool to cut something like that out of your life and just observe your mind like go up. Constantly try to get it. Like, man, what is this?
It's like quitting smoking.
Yeah, like I that shit's fucking cool. I like that kind of stuff. Like
What?
just like being hungry and be like, no, I'm not gonna eat for like a day. It's fun to do that.
Yeah, that's you.
Hungry is, you can give or take that.
You've got monastery blood.
I think I might have it.
Mm-hmm.
I might have, but the hungry you do have to eat. But like, dude, it is fun just being like my body will seriously be like even with like sweet treats, I get like anxiety when I deny myself.
Yeah,
a
it
sweet
sounds
treat.
like you're chasing an adrenalized state.
I'm not. I'm just trying to not get type 2 diabetes with the sugar. That's all. I'm just like, I see sweet treats and I'm like, oh my God. My body goes fully, like it's hard to deny it.
Dude, I saw something the other day. It was like a fucking Instagram post that said that they're calling Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes because it's so linked to the sugar.
Dude, I'm seeing ads.
I've seen that before too.
Yeah.
I'm seeing ads on Instagram and Twitter for the blood glucose monitor.
Paul Saldino?
I don't know.
Dr. Paul Saldino's blood glucose monitor.
Oh no, these are like athletic people with like a circle thing that they stick on.
I'm telling you.
And it doesn't even hurt.
It's Paul Saldino.
Dude, why is that Why is that being advertised to normal people? Why isn't that just something that your doctor tells you to do?
I don't know. I think it's for salad. That's Paul Saladino. He's a carnivore diet guy, like big time keto diet guy. So I don't know, but I get that ad too, and I was like in a manic state in my kitchen laughing at myself the other day. Just be like, Paul Saladino, I put the circle on my arm. Dr. Paul Saladino, I'm watching my glucose. Guys, my glucose is at 33 nanograms per milliliter. Yeah, it's like it's like fucking crazy.
It's
thing.
really dark.
Tossing the but
Dude,
for people to see if they're in ketosis. There's dudes that hit ketosis and get addicted to it.
Okay, maybe that's why.
I have some conspiracy theories behind it. You know,
Let's have it.
right? I feel like they're trying to normalize trash culture altogether. Because, well, let me start from the back. When the let me just slip in there from the back real quick.
Go ahead.
Like when a populace is like more adheres to like a culture with like low morals and low ethics and shit, they're easier to control because they're in an emotional state.
Yeah.
So they're easier to control. So if you start to normalize things like diabetes, you're normalizing being a fat fuck, right?
Yeah.
And if you can keep that stuff normalized, then you can make the populace easier to control.
Okay.
There's too much money to be made on fat people. The fat industry,
Dude, it's so good.
The fat
Big
industrial
fat
complex.
Business is booming, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the conspiracy theory behind Paul Saladino's device?
Well,
Dr. Paul Saladino.
it's not just the device, but just the normalizing of like, oh, like diabetes, it's not that big deal. Look at us, we're all athletic and we
No,
have
this
it.
isn't for people with diabetes. This is for people who are like so beyond that they're just like fit, like Butler's saying, athletic people.
Yeah.
Trying to monitor their blood glucose, who have there's no way they're going to become diabetic.
I think there's both.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think there's both.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
that's what I thought. That's what I thought you were saying.
I think I was also looking at people like having to take their insulin and shit.
Yeah. But athletic,
in these
healthy
ads.
looking.
I
people.
actually don't understand. I never understood why I was seeing this in my timeline. This doesn't seem like a thing that should exist in advertising.
You got to hook it up, dude.
Yeah.
You got to check your glucose.
Yeah.
No way.
Dude, we
Either
should
your
all,
glucose or your algorithm.
dude,
is
we
fucked
should
up.
we should get this and all have a glucose challenge. Screen time challenge was sick.
Yeah, you won. You for sure won the screen time.
What's your time?
Dude, it's embarrassing.
What are you working at right now?
Dude, it's embarrassing. I think like when we started this, my screen time was at like 15
Yeah.
hours a day.
Yeah.
It might be more right now. It might be more. I don't think I even put a dent in it.
I'm the same. Mine's like 2 hours or so a day, but the trip to New York fucks me. That's the thing that crushes me. That's a 6 hour just of a navigation screen and shit. And I tried what you were talking about, not using nav. I actually tried to do that, and it's like I'm gonna.
Dude, I went full honor mode though, right?
Okay.
Because as soon as
you're down. Oh, wait, is that 17?
No, I was 11:44.
That's not bad.
Yeah. But here's what happened
down.
to me. So when we did the screen, when we decided to do it, that week was the ADCC grappling championships, right? And we were originally watching it on Ainsley's phone.
Sure.
And I was like, look at this. My screen time is just staying right where.
How are you on auto mode then?
Right, but then I was like, all right, fuck, I can't do this. I was like, Ainsley, actually, let me put this on my phone.
You could have done that.
Wow.
Yeah, so I put it for the time that I was watching. I made sure it was
That's
always
auto
on
mode.
my phone.
That's big time auto mode.
Yeah, that was like 3 straight days of round the clock coverage. So
Yeah.
I also hit that screen time
On your phone?
Yeah, because you have to watch it on an app.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Like there's no channel for it.
that fucked me instantly.
I hear you.
And then
I didn't listen to music. I didn't listen to music at the gym, which I found out doesn't even affect your fucking screen time.
That's crazy.
You can just turn the screen off and listen to music. It doesn't
Yeah.
affect your screen time.
I went
Fucking
to Furnace Fest, and there was a lot of plenty of standing around and travel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I spiked my fucking screen time.
Did you?
And then a 13 hour drive home. That was 13 straight hours of screen time.
Yeah, so
Yeah, true.
Tim and I were actually in a different challenge where we were seeing who can get the most screen
That's
time.
a sick. That's a sick challenge.
I think you psyoped us into having the most screen time ever.
I was compelled to not put down my phone. I don't know. I couldn't not put
That's
it.
crazy,
It was
dude.
insane.
I'm telling you, I was doing my weekends were 30-minute screen time.
I don't know.
It was actually kind of tight.
I think you were playing a little trick on this.
I wasn't playing a trick.
No way. He fully went for it. I fully went for it.
You guys just fucked around watching.
You don't think he used his sociology degrees on us? And all his mind tricks and shit?
He didn't break any rules, but he definitely
fair.
did something.
That's a win is a win.
What was it? You were signing me.
Win is
You
a
were
win.
putting me to a study. What was it? What was he mind freaking us on before we started?
What are you talking about?
Hartley had us on some weird mind freak before we started. What was it?
What were you talking about?
Yeah, maybe
He did, dude. We were in fucking Butterly's laboratory.
Maybe
dude.
I'm too high to remember or throw my boy under the bus. I don't know.
No,
right.
wait, I'm telling you, it was.
Wait, was that part
Wait,
of the
no, this is the psyop.
I'm telling you, dude. It was Spider Island, dude.
Yeah,
We
don't
were all-
listen to
We
him.
were
I
in
feel
Spider
like,
Island.
I feel like everything that I do right now is what you want me to do, and I don't like it.
Don't listen to Matt.
Don't like it.
Dude, we were in
Take the
Spider
headphones
Island.
off, Sid. Sid, take the headphones off.
Yeah, what is
We're
that low
Spider
hum?
Island.
What is that
Now
low
we're-
hum in that?
Now we're safe. Danny. Listen to me. Matt's lost his mind. Don't pay attention to anything he's saying right now.
Yeah, you're right. I feel better without the headphones. Dude,
Where are we at? I have to pee very bad.
52.
Oh, nice. Fun.
yeah.
Oh yeah, duh. I forgot. You tell us when we're there.
We can crank that Soldier Boy a little longer.
For sure,
Whiz my pants.
dude. There was something. I swear there was something. Because remember that, and then I reminded you about when you completely fucking psy out me last week.
Can you just like state like again? My screen time was averaging 11 hours and 44 minutes. What were you averaging?
I think like 2.
Tim, what are you at?
I'll tell you. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'll be totally honest.
I'm an open book here.
Let me see. Screen time.
Daily average
3 hours.
5 hours, 8 minutes.
Mine was at 3 hours,
Yeah. Okay.
and that was that New York trip.
I got crushed.
Ooh, no, 5 hours, 30 minutes. Which I would say is actually down from when we first talked about this.
Nice.
Yours was significantly down.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it did? Okay. So I didn't fully embrace the never using my phone like you did.
Yeah.
Every detail I got from you, I said that's
Spartan
not
mode.
appealing to me at all.
Spartan mode.
This is a very expensive device that I paid for. Spartan mode is not for me.
Well, we were driving over here the other day, and you had your GPS on. I was just like, yes.
Do you guys mind if I use blue
Look
light
at his
glasses
screen
going
time.
forward? Can I start using blue light glasses in the studio going
That's
forward?
not real. No.
How many show up next week with the Paul Saladino glucose monitor and blue light glasses?
Yeah.
What?
Dude,
Come on, dude.
I did get a mood lighting app on my phone during this.
So
Yeah. All the colors. All the colors.
What are your screen
I've
times?
been doing blue.
fucking 9 days?
Well, if I'm going to use it, I was like, if I'm going to use it, I got
Yeah.
to use it well, right? Because I'm not going to not use it. But yeah,
You're
Tim,
building in
so the
excuses
real-
for 15 hours.
The real effect it had was instead of being like no screen time whatsoever, what I did was if I was sitting with my family and I felt myself just pick up my phone idly, I would go, no, not right now.
Yeah.
But I would still use my phone as much as I would feel is appropriate.
yeah.
That's not bad.
I'm still trying to bring that number down though.
That's a good time. That's when it counts, truly.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you still want to use your phone, just start a voice memo and record your family's conversation.
I'll get back to this later.
Just slowly try to like instigate them to spaz. The next time you fight, be like, dude, you're being an asshole and I recorded it. Here's a fucking thing. Just edit it down.
That would be a great use of screen time.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
I still like the idea we were talking about before we started of podcast auditing.
Oh, that would be so fun.
That would be a fun thing to
A
do.
Stoner Dadz audit. We should do that at Skankfest.
Just sit in. Yeah, just sit in and be like, dude, don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Get
offer
in
that.
here.
If anybody wants a live audit of their podcast by the Stoner Dads.
What if we just made everyone be very polite? Like I don't think you should talk to each other that way.
Yeah.
That's truly troubling behavior. Stop that.
Yeah, man. Dude, podcasts break up. It happens.
Yeah.
There should be a form of like therapy for podcasters. I'm sure it's got to have been done before, but like there's been a lot of podcasts going by the way. They fucking crack and the pressure cracks them.
It's not for everybody.
Dude,
I'll tell you that.
it's like leaving the military.
You separate
If I
from
hear if I hear someone like breaks up their podcast, I go like,
You washed out.
God damn.
People are going AWOL.
Some people have quit. Yeah,
Yeah.
podcast is broken up. You
People
know,
escape.
big podcast.
People got out.
Yeah, dude.
Smushed by casting.
Yeah.
I hear about that. I go, God damn.
Yeah, I heard he got
We
out.
lost the
I'm like a
number one.
13-year-old Latino gangbanger. When
Yeah.
I hear about someone who isn't
Heard-
podcasting, I'm like, what?
He went topside.
What the fuck's he doing?
I always thought he'd find his way, rotate back to the world. It's that he's fucking stuck to a rope.
That'd be
under
funny
a
if that's what the
helicopter spinning
Jesuit-
in the jungle.
That's what the Jesuit priest was doing the whole time. Yeah, I was sucking dicks. Like, just you know what the money was comedy podcasting.
Oh, I wasn't podcasting. What are you talking about? I was sucking dick. Yeah, all the dicks, alien dicks. Some of them come acid. Do you know that? Yeah, that's. You guys hear about the Bros movie?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
So it's a gay romantic comedy that
Oh yeah,
flopped at the box office, and
Yeah.
they're blaming it on straight white men.
Straight people didn't show up to them.
That is who didn't show up to see.
Shame
They
them
are-
hard.
They are correct. They didn't see it because it's
What
gay.
dude, straight people
It's gay.
straight
They're like,
people
no, that's
did not
gay. I'm not
understand.
gonna watch that.
They did not understand the assignment.
It's
Sorry.
like
I mean, it's fair to be like, dude, like, that's just a little too gay for me. I'm gonna stay home on this one, and you know,
it's also fair to be like, well, I thought they wanted their space.
true.
Also, normal
I would've-
rom-coms.
It's a safe space because there's a
That's the thing.
chance I would have walked in there and went.
Gay.
There's a chance I would have been there mercilessly elbowing my boys, being like, "Dude, that's you." I decided to sit that one out, so I wanted to ruin the experience for anyone else.
Yeah, for sure.
I was being respectful, not seeing.
Or to see it and go, oh,
Oh, whoa,
yo,
Yikes.
that would be so
Yikes.
funny to see in theater.
You guys are okay with this?
Yo, babe, what the fuck you been
You're
me
pulling
to?
off 3D glasses. What the
fuck is that? His asshole's prolapse coming out of the crowd like, whoa. Whenever the dude
I wonder how
jizzes,
much
they hit you with the
gaping
4D.
they did. Do you think they did any gaping?
No gaping.
Do you think they
gotta
did
be.
any fisting in
It's,
the
all,
movie?
it's probably all gaping. How do you, dude?
They
this-
should like Quentin Tarantino direct it. Like everyone just explodes. Oh
man,
yeah, I didn't even know it was out. That's how fucking straight I am. I'm being honest. I didn't know that movie existed. People talked about it. And I was like, yeah, that one missed my radar.
dude, it caught me off guard because it was called Bros. I was like, finally, a movie about the bros. for
Was
the bros.
this whole thing a trap? By the way,
It was. It almost. I mean, they fucking suckered me in.
'cause you brought it up. Someone told me about this. I forgot the title of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was the gay movie.
Yeah, I
It
was
almost,
like,
it almost got me twice. Where I was like, nice. What is this movie?
yeah, right, Bros. Sick, sick.
I go,
Finally, men going their way, creating cinema.
true. It's also very embarrassing to like release get the budget and release a movie of his dudes fucking each other and then have it flop and be like, Turns out people really don't like it.
It's been a while since I saw like newspaper headline or like news headlines about a flop. That's got to be tough, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just refreshing like variety with your agent, just like please.
Yeah, but all the
like,
fucking newspaper
Bros bombs at the box office for the second week in a row.
Yeah, but
that's not what the articles are. The articles are like a spectacularly written movie that's Oscar worthy. It's like
No, those are the tweets about it for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
People are tweeting with guns to their heads
Yeah,
about
dude.
Bros.
Don't get me started about don't get me started about Rotten Tomatoes bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between the critic score and the audience score. And that's starting to become like almost a chasm. Have you ever seen that?
Mhm.
It'll just be fucking like 4% people and like the tomato meter or whatever for the critics is just like 97%. It's like, all right, clearly this is one type of person who writes these things.
Yeah.
Have you read
Well,
Rotten Tomatoes?
all the people that you like graduated high school with that were super dickheads about film are now all like like that age group is now the prominent film critics.
Dude, it is. Dude, let's
So the one Variety headline that I found: why did Billy Eichner's Bros bomb at the box office? Straight people aren't entirely to blame.
Oh, okay, a bit of a rebel there.
Yeah.
Fighting the good fight.
Yeah, it's all talking about how it's disappointing that people didn't see the movie. Like all the headlines are like, why you guys fucked up.
I think he probably thought that straight women would drag their boyfriends to the movie. And I think straight women are probably like
so many lines were drawn.
True.
Dude, the sand was like 8 feet deep. So many lines were drawn.
Yeah, it's like trying to get your dog out into the rain, dude.
Yeah.
Slip the collar. Yeah, that's fucking. Oh my god. You imagine there sitting in that movie with a KN995 or whatever on your face, watching that movie with your girlfriend. Both of you with fucking masks on, watching a guy get plowed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what are we at now, Danny?
All right, we hit a.
we're all gonna pee our pants.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go to the
Race to the
Patreon.
I might
bathroom.
start doing that. I might start doing that. Next time I see a couple food shopping with KN95s who are like 30, I'm just going to stop and go,
All right, let's get to the Patreon.
I'm sorry.